Some new information coming up today on the Atlanta shooting spree. The suspect going to not be in court for his arraignment on murder and aggravated assault charges. As Mark Strassman explains, a prominent law enforcement official involved in the case is now finding himself on the receiving end of some very harsh criticism.
Robert Long's parents recognized him in these surveillance photos posted on social media and alerted deputies, who began tracking his cell phone. They forced his SUV off the highway and arrested him 150 miles south of Atlanta. But not before they say he went on a rampage at 3 different Atlanta area spas.
A white male? What is he wearing?
I don't know. Please come, okay?
8 people were murdered in roughly 1 hour, 6 of them Asian women.
This is still early, but he does claim that it was not racially motivated.
Officials said race did not appear to be behind the attacks.
He apparently has an issue, what he considers a sex addiction, and sees these locations as something that allows him to go to these places, and it's a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate.
The working theory is a sexual addiction issue rather than a racial profile.
During our interviews, we asked that specific question, and that did not appear to be the motive.
But activist and author Helen Zia said authorities are missing important context.
Hypersexualization of Asian American women is part of the racism toward Asian Americans. And to say that sexual addiction is an excuse or a reason to go on a mass killing rampage is ridiculous. He's going to take the word of a mass shooter who happens to be white against the lived experience of the Asian American community.
Zia also said Captain Jay Baker's description of the suspect's frame of mind was outrageous.
He was pretty much fed up and kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
I couldn't believe that a police captain was recounting the bad day that the killer had without a shred of empathy for the really bad day that the 8 victims and their families had, the incredible grief that the whole community is going through. And this is the kind of thing that makes people question law enforcement and whether they are really there for the people that they're supposed to be protecting.
Captain Baker's also under fire for an anti-Asian Facebook post of his from last year. He talked up T-shirts that read, "COVID-19, virus imported from China." We reached out to the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office for comment, but have yet to hear back. Mark Strassman, CBS News, Cherokee County, Georgia.